is vast and beautiful. We as humans are privileged to experience, observe,
and create our story within it. As people, we have overcome challenges that have appeared infeasible,
have been deemed impossible. There is no limit to human potential when there exists a passion for progression.
Every day, we see more proof of our individual greatness and our ability to transform the world, regardless of what it thinks of us.
And yet, within ourselves, caught in the day-to-day grind,
we forget our unlimited potential. We forget that we can accomplish anything.
So we settle.
We settle.
So we settle. Our life becomes routine, and our world shrinks.
We begin to believe the myth that this is the best life that we are capable of living.
Your world is neither small nor routine. You're not a cog in a machine.
Within you exists a higher calling. You deserve better, and you can do greater.
Today's mundane will still be waiting tomorrow, unless you make a change now.
LifeVantage. We are an organization of dreamers.
We believe that progress is not essential to the human condition, but that progress is the human condition. We are driven by the promise of constant improvement,
which is why our products are backed by tireless scientific research. We firmly believe that supporting and encouraging your growth as an individual will make us grow stronger together. Be in the company of dreamers.
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 Be in the company of dreamers. Bring us the dreams you've stowed away and see them become a reality. LifeVantage. Venture higher.
We are really excited for you to join us here this evening as we share with you information on the LifeVantage opportunity. A little bit about myself before we dive in. I'm a mom of 3. I'm 20 years background in corporate life, working amongst the health, wellness, and anti-aging industry. But always looking for a way out. Always working for somebody else, but always looking for a way out. I came across the wonderful industry of network distribution in about 8 years ago. And my first 3 years were 3 years of learning, education, getting to understand and learn what I needed and the skills that I needed to build a network marketing organization. I earned about $600 in my first 3 years in this industry, working part-time alongside my existing career. And in my 4th year, actually earned 3 times my annual salary as a pharmaceutical rep. And in 2013, walked away from corporate life altogether and have been a full-time stay-at-home mom working an incredible career within this industry of network marketing ever since. About the end of 2015, about 2 years ago, I was introduced to that famous ABC primetime investigative report on our core flagship, Pretendum. And I'm assuming that before you joined us this evening, that you've also had a chance to take a look at this clip that aired live in the US on TV back in 2005. Actually, our product had been available since 2003, but once that ABC primetime investigative report aired on TV, that was a huge break for Pretendum. Following that airing on TV, over $5 million worth of orders came flooding into the company for Pretendum. There was absolutely no way that they could handle that type of revenue. They were making about $3 million a year at a time. And other than the orders that came flooding in for the product, it also got the attention of a lot of very interested scientists, researchers, doctors from prestigious universities, medical centers all over the US, and also in other parts of the world like the Netherlands and Sweden, that began to self-fund and do independent research on what we fondly call our little yellow pill. A little bit about the company's history. From 2005 to 2009, LifeVantage was actually an incredibly small biotech company. They were primarily retailing the product through retail, through whole chain stores all across the US, a little bit like the equivalent of Boots and Holland and Barrett, turning over about $9 million a year. And then frustrated in 2009, they actually called in a consultancy group and said, we really need to get this product on the market. They showed them the ABC investigative report. They showed them the response that they got after that airing on TV. They compared that with the retail sales that they were getting. And the consultants took one look at it and said, this product has a story that needs to be told. And you're not able to do that over the shelf. So in 2009, LifeVantage was brought into network distribution, person-to-person distribution, one person using the product, sharing the results of that product with somebody else. And that actually grew this company in 6 short years from $9 million a year to a $200 million company that is publicly traded, housed on the NASDAQ, based out of Salt Lake City in the US. Today, we're actually the 68th largest direct selling company in the world, which may not sound super impressive to some of you, but that is incredibly impressive when you look at the fact that LifeVantage is only currently available in 9 markets worldwide. Now, the 67 ahead of us on that list are all in over 100 different markets globally. One of the reasons that we have large turnover and growth is because we have a huge demand for our flagship product, with huge amount of people using this product for the rest of their lives, month after month. And that is why we've managed to make to 68th on the list with only 9 markets open. So the company has recently had a complete corporate overhaul. You know, 5 of the 6 positions you see on here have actually only been appointed within the last 2.5 years, bringing over 100 years of joint network marketing industry experience to the company in order to take this brand to $1 billion global brand over the foreseeable future. Our mission is one of biohacking the aging code. And we do that through something called nutrigenomics, which is improving our health by positively influencing the transcription genes in your body by using all natural ingredients, basically being able to upregulate and downregulate your genes through nothing more than all natural ingredients found in plants and nutrition. So let's talk about our flagship product, Protandim. And Protandim is the only nutritional supplement anywhere in the world that is able to activate something called the NRF2 pathway. Sorry, I should say it's the only clinically proven supplement anywhere in the world that has been proven to activate the NRF2 pathway. The product allows us to lower oxidative stress on average by 40% in 30 days. It allows us to increase the superoxide dismutase, which is a natural enzyme you produce in your youth, but you start to gradually diminish from the age of about 21 to 25. Your body starts naturally declining in its production. It actually increases catalase, which is another one of those really useful enzymes that goes into decline with age, and also glutathione by 300%. Protandim is the only natural supplement that has ever been proven to show any evidence anywhere of being able to extend life by taking it. It is a product with 21 patents on the ingredients and formulas. And there are now, because of those scientists going out and wanting to research the product and its effects, we now have 23 peer-reviewed published clinical trials available on pubmed.gov, the National Library of Medicine. It is just 5 all-natural ingredients: turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacoba, ashwagandha. When you combine these 5 together, there is a patented synergistic effect that switches back on your survival genes, allowing you to pump out your body's own antioxidants, which are way more effective than any form of antioxidant that you can eat or take in a supplement. And so why would you want to reduce oxidative stress? You know, reducing your oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days may not mean anything to you, or you may not see the value or importance of that. Well, here's the thing. If you go to the National Library of Medicine, if you have a pen, you can write this down. The website is pubmed.gov. It's the National Library of Medicine. This is where they collate all clinical research that has been reviewed by peers and then being cleared to be published in a medical journal. Head across to pubmed.gov, type in the word Protandim, and you will find over 23 peer-reviewed, published clinical trials on the effects of Protandim, right there in the National Library of Medicine. Unheard of for a nutritional supplement. The second thing that you can do if you go over to pubmed.gov is type in the word oxidative stress. And what you will find is that you will be able to read literally for the rest of your life how oxidative stress is associated to just about every single form of disease you will never want to face. Oxidative stress is the #1 reason we biologically age as a human being on a cellular level. Oxidative stress is also the #1 cause of aging in all mammals. So being able to reverse the effects of it and reduce it is massively beneficial to your body. First things that people usually see is a huge increase in energy, a reduction in pain, increase in sleep, amongst many other different types of benefits that the person who invited you to the presentation will be very happy to share with you. As I said, oxidative stress is linked to literally all areas of malfunction, disease, and degenerative health in your body. And so it affects all areas: your heart, your skin, your organs, your joints, your lungs, your brain, the functionality of your brain, your immune system, your blood, your circulatory system, your diabetes, chronic fatigue, even your eyesight, macular degeneration, cataracts, cancer, you name it. Oxidative stress is linked, and being able to reduce it is hugely important to your health. The other way that we're biohacking the aging code is we're working with another protandem pathway called NRF1. NRF1 fights the second cause of aging, which is the decline and dysfunction of mitochondria in your cells. And if you can't remember all the way back to biology in school when they taught you about the mitochondria in your cells, they basically helps to boost and rebuild the energy that your cells live on. People who have chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia are very familiar, and athletes as well, very familiar with the need to be able to produce ATP efficiently through the mitochondria in your cells. It works in tandem with protandem NRF2. It also helps to support cognitive and brain health, healthy blood and cardiovascular system. Again, this is a patented blend of 5 specific ingredients that trigger this pathway to work and upregulate the NRF1 pathway in your body. The really exciting thing as well is that LifeVantage has also now been the first people to be able to harness NRF2 technology and be able to put it into skincare. So we're working to biohack the body from the inside out, but also from the outside in. It is the only skincare system that is scientifically formulated with NRF2 technology. It reduces the visible signs of aging visibly, and it decreases the appearance of uneven skin tone and the visible loss of firmness and elasticity in your skin. It will definitely reverse the premature effects of sun exposure on your skin. If you were somebody that went out early in life and had a lot of sun exposure and now you may be regretting it a little bit, this is an amazing product to get on your skin. It is going to make a visible difference. And a little bit of an idea of the type of results that we're seeing here is, this is Jan Booth, somebody that I met in December last year, and this is the difference in Jan before and after 9 months use of protandem NRF2 activation, 1 protandem per day, plus the True Science NRF2 activated skincare. Now, guys, I've worked in skincare my entire life, and I have never, ever found or seen a product that can do this to somebody without a procedure. This is mind-blowing results. This is not something you've seen before. This does what it says on the tin, and we are seeing incredible physical and visible results in people. So I know that some of you will have joined us this evening to learn a little bit more about the opportunity available with LifeVantage. And LifeVantage is creating a business model for the new trend of social entrepreneurship. What is that? Well, people today are now incredibly familiar with shopping online. They're also very familiar with sharing things socially, and they're also very familiar with the monthly subscription model. You know, people like Uber, people are moving to Uber to be able to switch on their app and to be able to make a little bit of extra money when they knock off work in the evening or maybe at the weekend. The problem with that is when you turn your app off, so your money turns off with it. People are using spare space in their house and registering it on Airbnb's platform, and they're being able to advertise their spare space or property all over the world and be able to create an additional income by doing so. People are turning to Facebook to sell things in marketplace, second-hand things they would maybe even have thrown away before. Businesses even to turn into Facebook because they know that's where people are. Never mind Amazon. I don't even go out to shop much anymore. The first place that I look if I need something is Amazon. If I can click and get it delivered directly to my doorstep without going out, that is what I'm going to do. So the new economy today is really being driven by online, by apps, and by social sharing. And no matter what your view of the network marketing industry is, it is an industry that is growing at a rapid rate. As more and more people are seeking to make additional income outside of their existing career, over 150,000 people a week worldwide are joining a network marketing business. It is an industry responsible for over 163 billion in revenue, about 4.5 billion of that coming out of the UK. It is a business that is a massive growing area. So what LifeVantage have done is they've taken the growing trend in network marketing, the above curve trend of nutrigenomics, where scientists are putting literally billions, and pharmaceutical companies billions of dollars into research into how can we up and down regulate the body's genes to stimulate it to heal itself and to make it better. And also the trend of social sharing. And they've taken those trends to create an opportunity for you to be able to create an income, be it full-time or part-time, by sharing the LifeVantage products and opportunities with others. No more slopping across town to deliver products, no inventory, no assets, no garage full of product that you need to have to, move and store at home. It's all about moving people to your online shopping cart to be able to purchase product. So every time you refer somebody to your shopping portal, as a distributor, you have a LifeVantage shopping portal. As you start to develop a network of consumers and other distributors who have their own network of customers, you start to create an income. And what that means is that if you have this shopping portal that is online, if you meet somebody in person, you can still send them to your website, or you can sit down together and help them select the products that they would like. If you have an uncle in Australia who really needs this product, you can actually just go to your shopping portal, take a quick link, send it to your Uncle Bob, and he in Australia can order the product, and LifeVantage, you're going to ship it directly to him without you having to go to the post office to pay all that mail. It's all done for you. And so as you take people, as I said, to your shopping portal, you're able to start to create a network of customers and consumers that, by the way, they will also often, after having great results, start referring other customers and consumers to you as well. You'll also start to create a network of distributors. And those distributors also have their own network of consumers that start to create and build the network within your organization. So whether you wish to change your zip code or make a little bit of extra cash to make ends meet, we have people from all walks of life right now joining us to do so. So how do you get started as a LifeVantage distributor? Well, on the first day of enrollment, what you'll do is the person who introduced you to LifeVantage will take you to their shopping portal. They'll show you how you enroll on something called a starter kit, which is going to provide you with a small amount of product for you to take and also to share. It's also going to give you some materials in how to start your business, how to what to do in your first days, how to get up and running, a little bit more about the company. And it's also going to provide you with your very own fully functioning website with e-commerce that is able to deliver product in multiple currencies, in multiple countries, all over the world, or just down the street, or in Aberdeen if you're in London. Once you've got started and you're enrolled and you have your portal and you have your LifeVantage distributor ID, you then, after 8 days, have the opportunity to be able to upgrade to either a gold or a platinum pack level distributor. And the reason that people do this is because there are additional commissions attached to these 2 packs that there isn't available in the starter pack. These packs supply you with a little extra product, and most of this you can retail and pretty much make the cost of your pack back. The platinum pack is a little bit extra value for money, has more product. You only need to have about 6 or 7 customers to completely retail that product in there and make your initial investment on your platinum pack back. It also has free shipping, and it has something called a platinum pack experience, which is like a VIP attachment to platinum pack distributors that you have for your life of your time in the business. Whoever invited you to the call will talk you through the best options when it's time for you to upgrade. So how do you actually, so once you've got started on your starter pack, you don't have to wait for your upgrade. We're going to run you through what we call a new distributor training, which is going to help you launch your new business, start rolling your first, sharing the product and enrolling your first customers and distributors so that you can start earning commissions right out of the gate. So how do you do that? How do you actually earn commissions? Well, there are 8 different ways in all that you get paid, but I'm going to walk through and just give you a quick overview of how that works this evening. There is a more detailed version of the compensation plan, and whoever invited you will definitely be able to get that to you so you can answer any questions. So once you start socially sharing the products with others, LifeVantage is going to start paying you your commissions. And for every bottle of Pretendum, as you can see, £8.76 for a duo pack of Pro 1 of NRF 1 and 2 is nearly £20. And if you're like Jan Booth and you want to use Pretendum NRF 2 to protect from oxidative stress inside and on the outside in, that's £41 in commission. You know, add those 3 up, that's £70 in commission. You know, if you double that, that's an extra £140 a month just in referring and sharing with new customers into your network. The second way that you're going to get paid is every time you refer somebody to the LifeVantage opportunity, you're also going to earn commissions. So every time you refer somebody who enrolls on a starter pack, you're going to earn about £46. When they upgrade to gold, it would be $99. If they were upgrading to platinum, it would be $245. So you can see there with 3 silver packs, 3 gold packs, and 3 platinum packs. That is really obtainable, easy. I'm never going to tell anybody it's easy actually, but it's really upfront money that you can start making next week. So if you want me to earn cash next week, you can work this week, get paid the following week with your personal new customer and distributor enrollments. So, but here's the thing. Oh, now I want you to picture this for a minute. 2 to 5 years from now, you get started as a LifeVantage distributor. 2 to 5 years from now, you've gone out, you've plugged into our training, you've plugged into the education that we have available for you to learn how to do this. And you went out and you started socially sharing the LifeVantage products and opportunity with others. And you start to build up your network of customers and distributors. Well, imagine every time one of those customers, years later, even if it's 2 or 3 years later, or if it's every month for the rest of their life, every time one of those customers place an order, you're going to get paid. Every time a customer refers another customer into your network, you're going to get paid. If your grandma's friend's dog walker decides to order a product, you're going to get paid. If your uncle in Australia decided to become a distributor and has a whole network of customers, you are going to get paid every single month on every single product, current or products to come, that is processed through your network for life, as long as you're active. So my question to people, well, the question that people always ask is, that's all well and good, but what is the potential? What is my earning potential as a LifeVantage distributor? And because we're a publicly traded company, every year we have to do a public disclosure on our distributors' earnings. So we have to publicly disclose how much our distributors actually earn. And so what you can see, excuse me, on the left is when you first get started as a distributor, and then as your business grows, you start to move through what we call the levels or ranks in the business. They go from Pro 1 all the way now to Pro 12. Excuse me. And as your business grows, so does your income. And as you can see here in the middle, it shows you the monthly average income of a LifeVantage distributor at those levels. It also shows you the minimum, because don't you know, you don't get paid anything of nothing. If people do nothing, there is nothing going to be paid in. And there's also the maximum amount, which is way more than the average. And so this is actually up to June this year. So this is the most current statement. And it's showing you that there are people making a little bit of extra cash every single month. There are people that are still working part-time alongside their existing careers that are making really good part-time to full-time income. And there are people making more money than any job or self-employed position would ever be able to create you, actually life-changing amounts of income on a monthly basis. In the UK, so far, we have people that are earning all of this amount up to Pro 7 in just a year and a half. And so we're already proven, the business model is proven over and over and over again in the US, with 13 people making Pro 10 income on a monthly basis. In the UK, so far we have people making all of those levels up to Pro 7 in just a year and a half. So my question to you would be, if you were looking for a little bit of extra income, what amount would make it worth you switching off the TV a couple of nights in a week or doing a little bit of work after work in the evening or in your weekends? How much additional monthly income would make something like that worth it to you? And in closing, because we're nearly at the end of the presentation here, I want to talk to you about why LifeVantage now. Well, LifeVantage is putting you at the forefront of a few huge trends. And as you know, probably with trends, when is the best time to get involved? Is it before? Is it the beginning? Is it the middle? Is it after it's all 100% proven and everybody's on board? Well, it's definitely at the forefront of a trend. LifeVantage is positioning you at the forefront of social entrepreneurship, nutrigenomics, and social sharing. 99.9% of the world have not ever heard of NRF2 activation yet. Even if you go to your general practitioner, your doctor, and you ask him, have you ever heard of the NRF2 pathway? He will probably be a little bit embarrassed because the chances is he hasn't. People really do not even fully understand or have heard of oxidative stress yet. 10 years from now, that will be the same as probably measuring your cholesterol. Biohacking the aging code, as I said, and then this new wave of social entrepreneurship. So why LifeVantage now? It is perfectly positioned for huge growth and momentum ahead of a few really great trends. One of the biggest questions that we tend to get from people when they're looking at this is, oh, this sounds really great. I love the sound of the product, you know, the opportunity. I really need something like that right now. We know that the average person in the UK is looking for additional income to bring into their household on a monthly basis. But I don't know if I could do this. I'm not a salesperson. I've never done this before. I would ask you to rephrase it to this. If there's something here that you see that appeals to you and you have a good gut feeling about it, my question would be to rephrase, can I do this, to would I be willing to learn? You know what, let me just flick back 1 second. What if it took you 3 to 5 years to be able to achieve that figure that was worth it to you on this list? Would it be worth it? Would that be worth it? And if it is, my question to you is, would you be willing to learn? Because if you are, we have the system to teach you how to build this business. Team Heart, if you're on this call this evening, it means that you've been introduced to this presentation by somebody in our team, Team Heart. We are a group of industry experts. We've created over 13 million in sales through this industry, and we have created a simple paint-by-numbers system teaching you to launch your business, learn about the industry, learn about the business, learn the skill sets that you're going to need, and also to be able to help you lead a network of distributors as your business grows. We have a Team Heart Academy, which is skill set, mindset, and leadership training. And we also have some private support groups through Facebook groups and through WhatsApp, and connecting with the top leaders in this team that are sharing and helping you with how to build this business. And I know when I got started, and really started to see success, one of the big things was I partnered with somebody who had already had success in this business, and I grabbed hold of her and I said, show me what you have done and I will do it. And that is exactly what she did, and that was exactly what I needed to be able to get away from being a stressed out corporate mom and be able to start walking my son to school every morning, picking him up and walking him home every evening, and be able to have a better career and a better income than I ever had, even in what most would consider a very good job, because I have freedom and flexibility to live life on my terms in a very comfortable way. So now you've learned a little bit about LV, LifeVantage, who we are, what we do. So now's the time to get back to the person who invited you to this presentation. They're completely unattached to the outcome of your decision. and let them know where you fit in. You know, whether you want to join us as a customer and use our groundbreaking products, I cannot wait to see and hear your results, or whether you are wanting to join us as a distributor and start to build a network through social sharing and be ahead of those trends and with us in the next 2 to 5 years as we build this brand out. I look forward to working with you and helping you and watching your story unravel here. So I want to thank you for joining us here this evening, for spending a few minutes of your time. Please get back to the person who invited you to the call so they can help you with any questions that you have.